What is up, guys? It's Monster here, and welcome to my Corrupted Scorpion AFK Moneymaking guide. So this is another method which I think it's now going to turn into a bit of a series of AFK moneymaking methods which are ideal for when you're just watching Netflix, or if you have an alt account and you can make easy background gains whilst doing something more active on your main account. So this is the breakdown for what I got when I tested there. So I averaged about 4.7 mil an hour in drops. That included, I got 3 of the keys to the crossing, which are currently like 350k, which nearly covered the entire cost of the 800 feathers, which I used for the kills in the hour. That was about 1.2 mil. I also used a scrimshaw of vampirism, so I don't have to use any food or pay any attention at all really, and an hour's worth of charge on that currently costs 900k. So if you deduct them from the drops, then that leaves us with a 2.6 mil an hour profit, which is a very nice profit considering it is completely AFK. You almost never have to click, and you get about 400k melee XP an hour, which isn't too bad for being 100% AFK as well. So all in all, it is definitely a good money making method, definitely viable for an alt account, or if you want to just watch TV and have something going in the background. The requirements for what you need to get there are actually not that bad. This is a decent medium to kind of low-high level, but yeah, medium to high level moneymaker. You need 88 Slayer, 43 Prayer for the Protect from Melee, that's a must, and you should be fine with anything above 80 plus melee stats. Obviously, you'll get the higher kill rates and the higher GP an hour at level 99, but 80 plus will be fine. Same with the 96 Herblore, you don't really need overloads, but holy overloads do make your life a lot more easy AFK, and it will increase your kill speed per hour, but it's easily doable with super pots or probably no potions if you want to do it with no potions at all, and you'll still be able to get some kills an hour. Your GP an hour may be slightly affected as well as the XP an hour, but other than that the requirements aren't too steep to get there. The only other requirement you need is access to Menaphos, but this is quite a low level quest which I imagine most people will have done anyway. The two easiest ways to get there are either to home teleport to the Menaphos lodestone, where you can run across the bridge and walk around and enter the Sophanum Slayer dungeon from there, as you can see from the blue line. The other way, which I personally use, which you can do if you have any skill at level 99, is you can, for 50k, or I think it's free for your first time, direct one of the skill portals in the max skilled garden to the energies down the bottom, and you can just walk up from there into the dungeon. This is slightly quicker, especially if you have a max cape, and then you can just go out the door, but that's my preferred method for getting there. So what we have here is my personal gear setup that I have been using whilst testing this out for this video. You can upgrade or downgrade things as you need to or as you would like to. This is just what personally works for me. But anything of tier 70 power armor above, so Bandos or above, so it's a fairly low gear requirement. I've just been using a bit of Animacore and Torva because I had that in my bank and I didn't have any Bandos. I actually had to buy the boots and the helm for this. A Noxious Scythe is the best weapon here, as the AoE damage is amazing and you can get all of them down at once. And the Dragon Rider Lance is very good if you haven't got a scythe or you haven't got the money for a scythe. Cinderbane gloves are also really good as they are poisonable, so no other glove will beat it for DPS wise in the game. Luck of the Dwarves, because it does give you a slightly higher chance at getting a key to the crossing, although your chance when you're off task is quite low anyway. I only got 3 in an hour on average, whereas when you're on task you can get 5 or 6 per task quite easily. Scrimshaw of Vampirism is key to the way that I do this, as I can just pray melee, turn my Scrimshaw of Vampirism on, and you can completely AFK without ever having to worry about your hit points. With your aura, it's kind of up to you what you really want to use. I'd use a Reverence aura or a Berserker aura, because either gives you a little bit more DPS or reduces your need for prayer potions. As you'll see from my method later, you don't really use that many prayer potions, but you know, it'll save you a bit of money. Vampirism or any other aura like that can work as well if that's what you would rather. This here is the inventory setup that I've been using. This is enough for a 2-hour trip. Obviously you will need more feathers, but yeah, you just want the aggression potions so that everything aggroes towards you and you can completely AFK. You just have to click on the potion every few minutes. Holy overloads, but you can either go without these or you can downgrade them to extremes or super potions. Depends what you have. And other than that, you just want loads of prayer potions, an enhanced Excalibur for emergency healing. I never had to use it in the entire time I was there, and a couple of inventory spots free just for picking up any keys to the crossing, or if you get any like spirit sapphires or anything like that you might want to keep. You'll obviously free up more space as you go through your prayer potions. And it's quite a simple inventory, and that will allow you to stay for just over 2 hours in the same spot without having to do anything. So in the background now we have some footage of me doing the actual method. It's very simple. All you have to do is stand in the middle of this room here, which is just after you enter the Sophanum Slayer dungeon. Pop on your aggression potions, pop your overload if you've got it, turn on your scrimshaw, and turn on protect from melee, and they will all gather around you, attack you, and you can just AoE them down. As long as you have Hurricane and Quake towards the beginning of your Revolution plus bar, and Cleave in there as well, then you will kill them without losing any hit points really. You almost always stay on full hit points. You don't even need to use Turmoil or any of the other prayers. You can literally just pray from melee. Also, if you want to speed up your kills slightly, you can use Turmoil, but I don't really think it's worth the extra cost in prayer potions, and it makes it a bit less AFK because you have to drink them more often, whereas now you can just use one prayer potion every minute and it'll keep you going, and it really is very, very AFK. The other good thing about this dungeon here is you can put the loot into the chest. If you click on the chest when you just enter the dungeon, you can toggle on auto looting and it will loot everything apart from your keys to the crossing straight into the chest, so you don't even have to worry about picking anything up, and then at the end of the hour or end of the day, however long you want, you can just go along to the chest and claim your loot straight to the bank. So it makes this method even more easy, more AFK, and it is really amazing for the amount of XP and hour you get, for the amount of effort you have to put in. It is a really good way to get money. So that is it for my guide on how to AFK corrupted scorpions for great GP and great melee XP and hour. I hope everyone's enjoyed it, and I hope that you enjoy some of the improvements that I've hopefully made to this video. I got a new microphone, so hopefully the audio quality is a lot higher than it has been in my previous uploads. I've also believe, I don't want to jinx it, that I have managed to sort the issues with the black banners either above or on the sides of my videos, and hopefully that will increase the quality of the recording for you and everyone will enjoy it more. So I'm going to turn this into a bit of a series, so if you want to have more AFK money making guides, then don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I will be creating a playlist and continuing to upload them in the future. Thank you very much for watching. See ya.